So in this lecture we will learn how to convert units of a quantity from one system to another system using the method of dimension. For this we will use a fact. If we measure a physical quantity in two different units, then the bigger unit will have small numerical value and the smaller unit will have bigger numerical value. Let us now understand this. Suppose we have one full jug of water. Suppose when the water is transferred into glasses, then from one jug of water, four glasses are filled with water, as shown in the figure. So here, jug of water is a bigger unit and glass of water is a smaller unit. So the volume of water in case of jug is chosen as unit of measurement will be 1 jug. On the other hand, if same quantity of water is measured with the help of glass and glass is taken as unit of measurement of volume of water, then the volume of the water can be said to be equivalent to 4 glasses. Since the quantity of water contained in a jug and in 4 glasses is the same, therefore we can say that 4 glass water is equal to 1 jug of water. Since glass is smaller in size than the jug, therefore we can see that 4 numerical value is bigger than 1 numerical value. This clearly confirms that if same quantity of a substance or some physical quantity is measured in two different units, then the bigger unit will have smaller numerical value and the smaller unit will have bigger numerical value. Similarly, let us take another example. Suppose we have 2 kilogram of sugar. In this measurement of the sugar, the total measurement involves two things. One is kilogram, which is a unit of measurement of mass, and another is 2. This is the numerical value. So, total measurement of the sugar has to be written by writing both numerical value as well as unit. So, 2 kilogram is the complete measurement. Suppose same quantity of sugar is now measured with a smaller unit of mass, that is gram. If we measure same 2 kilogram of sugar with the unit of gram, then it can be very easily verified that the amount of sugar in terms of gram will be 2000 gram. So it is clear that when we have used smaller unit of mass, that is gram, then we have got bigger numerical value, that is 2000. It was actually 2 when we used the bigger unit kilogram. So it is clear that big unit gives a small numerical value and small unit gives a big numerical value. So there are different steps to solve this numerical. Firstly, let the given quantity is Q and it is measured in two different units. Let us say first unit is U1 and the second unit is U2. So complete measurement will involve some numerical value also. Suppose when the quantity Q is measured with the unit U1, let us say the numerical value comes out to be N1. And when same quantity Q is measured with a different unit U2, then the numerical value obtained is N2. Since both of these refer to same quantity, so we can equate these two equations and as a result we get N2U2 is equal to N1U1, or you can write N2 is equal to N1 into U1 by U2. In the next step, we will put dimensions of U1 and U2, and after that we will convert all units into one unit. Once this is done, then we will solve this equation to find N2. And once N2 is found, we can write Q is equal to N2 U2. While doing the numerical problems based on this fact, we have to remember certain things, that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 kilogram is 1000 gram, 1 year is 86,400 seconds, and 1 kilometer can also be written as 10 raised to power 5 centimeter. Similarly, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, and 1 hour is also equal to 3600 seconds. Let us now take an example. So we are asked to convert 15 kilogram square kilometer per square hour of a quantity into the units in which mass is measured in grams, length in centimeters, and time in minutes. So this is given to us that the quantity Q is 15 kilogram square kilometer per squared hour. So this one is actually the unit, and this 15 is actually the numerical value given to us. Suppose this quantity Q gets the numerical value N2 when it is converted into appropriate units as asked in the statement. We are going to equate both of these equations. So in the left side we will get N2 gram square centimeter per squared minute, and right side is given to us, it is 15 kilogram square kilometer per squared hour. When we cross multiply, we get N2 is equal to 15 kilogram by gram whole square, kilometer by centimeter power 1, and hour per minute power minus 2. Now we will know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram, 1 kilometer is 10 raised to power 5 centimeter, and 1 hour is actually 60 minutes. So if we put all these values here, then this gram and gram will get cancelled. Similarly, centimeter will get cancelled here, and minute will get cancelled here. After simplification, we will get N2 is equal to 10 raised to power 11 upon 240, which gives us N2 equals to 4.17 into 10 raised to power 8. Now we can put this value in equation number 1. This was our equation number 1, and we will put the value of N2 here. Hence our final result will be that 15 kilogram square kilometer per squared hour is equal to 4.17 into 10 raised to power 8 gram square centimeter per squared minute. Thank you.